let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we? How are we? How are we? Hope we're all good. Hope we are all good. Let's get some tunes on, shall we? A bit of background music. Just to keep me sane. Ryan's streaming music, so I don't get copyrighted. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Who we got today then? Who is in the chat? Ready straight away at 11:30. Here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll get into some analysis in a sec. Wait for a few more to join, then I'll get some analysis going. Get everything set up. Who we got today then, guys? Who's in the chat? Let's get in the chat. Let's get in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who have we got here today? Hello and welcome. Right, let's get into some analysis, guys. Obviously, wow. A London session. Gold all-time new highs. Let's go. There's a few nice setups this morning. Guess how many I caught? Zero. Caught 0 setups this morning. I missed one really clean one. The other two, there's a couple of red flags in there, which is why I didn't take it. But let me go over some analysis for you, and we look over them trades that I missed and didn't take and reasons why. But there was some real nice setups this morning. Hopefully we can carry on into the New York session. Yes, Japifa, let's go. Good afternoon, Hope you're all good. So yeah, weekly pushing on bullish. I would like to see us continue up on bullish. We have just tapped into that 3,000 level, like we said on this morning's analysis in Market Cruiser. And we had a hard rejection. We did start to come back down on the daily as well. This is the daily. Tapped into that 3,000 level. Nearly tapped into 3,005, rejected. But now we're obviously pushing bullish again. 4 hour, really clean on the 4 hour to be fair on the push up. The only thing I didn't like on the 4 hour was the small top wick that we had. I was expecting prices to take out the previous wick there, but it's a Friday, it's gold all-time new highs, and it is extremely volatile. But we have created this new support here. So you know, on the 4 hour, if you do get a candle to close below, then we've got these clean candles to the left to continue on bearish. Favoring buys, of course, because of how bullish we are. Coming into all-time new highs. So we see how this 4 hour candle closes as well. We did initially have to push up on the 4 hour with very small bottom wick. We've just come back down and collected that on a really nice sell that I missed. But yeah, coming down to the 1 hour here, we've got no bottom wick on this 1 hour currently. Oh, look, doing the analysis, miss an MC play. Doesn't matter, it is what it is. Analysis comes first, not going to rush into anything. 1 hour, no bottom wick at the moment. Previous 1 hour, very tricky. Looks like a big divergence candle. We had a very, very big rejection wick to the downside, with a big rejection wick to the upside, and closed with a very medium body as well, making the next candle very unpredictable. The fact that we had high volume on that, this divergence candle looks pretty tasty. half an hour as well. So whatever, previous half an hour, no bottom wick. Might see that come and get collected. And then coming down to the 15 minute. So I did have my most recent resistance at this point here at 3002,467. However, we can probably shorten that in a second. We wait for this candle to close. If we respect this resistance or not, we may be able to just shorten that up a little bit. And then our most recent support, we've got TP1 with the wick fill and the previous resistance tapping into at 2986. So we want to close it below 2990 for continuation sells. And then the second TP down at the Asian lows in the bottom of that range, and TP3 down at 2976. If we do continue to miraculously continue on bearish, we have got beautiful clean candles to the left hand side, so we can carry on securing partials along the way there. But for now, this is our stage that's set. Got some really nice trades this morning. There was this in the morning, right? We had this closure above this range. Which a lot of people already probably caught. Decided not to take that. It was a very low volume closure above the range there. So didn't take it, but obviously London volume continued pushing up, which is fine. That's nice. Missed that trade. Then we could have continued on bullish again. We had this previous resistance at this point. Right, we slightly closed above. Again, very low volume. Not worth taking the risk. We continued on bullish. Waited for the small bearish candle. Small bearish candle came. Then we had the MC player. We took out the previous lows and then the previous highs. We did continue on bullish. Why didn't I take this trade? Because we're coming into all-time new highs, and I was a bit wary of this half an hour candle. So this was the half an hour candle that printed. As you can see, we left a pretty hefty wick left on there. So like 20 pip wick left with higher volume. So that could be anticipated as a divergence candle to continue on down. So I left that one. Obviously, it continued pushing bullish. So missed that. And then we were presented with another opportunity. We've closed again with a weak bearish candle, followed by a liquidity grab to the downside, MC play, break previous highs, continue on bullish. That's what I missed. I was doing my funding frontier analysis on this when this was happening, so I missed it. Is what it is. And now we're just doing whatever. We've got no bottom wick on this half an hour and on the current hourly, so we may come and collect that at any given point. On this current 15 minute, we did take out the previous lows and then the previous highs. But be wary that we haven't got a bottom wick here. But if we can respect this resistance, then we can just move our zones in. And we can adjust our TPs at that point, right? We're coming into all-time new highs as well, guys. Where do you put your TPs? Because there's no clean candles to the left, right? There's no clean candles. There's no data. There's no nothing. So coming into all-time new highs, you have to use $5 increments. So as you can see, this is my resistance. My first TP is 3005. The next $5 increment, 3010. The next $5 increment, 3015. Then 3020, 3025, and so on. That's how it works. But yeah, if we have got a big range here. This range is 110 pips. It's too big at the moment. So this is going to be our like base for the moment. This is our structure for the moment. But within this bigger range, look what we have. We've got clean candles to the downside, and we've got clean candles to the upside. So what we can do, if we do in a sec, maybe in the next couple of candles, next few candles, if we have a smaller range created here, then we can wait for the closure above, we can wait for the closure below, like my candles. And then we've got the clean candles and we've got the target areas there. So that's the plan. We'll wait to see if we can get them closures. Price is slowing down a little bit. Of course, we had a huge move up, then we had a huge impulsive move down, and then we've had quite a big divergence push there as well. So price may need to cool off a little bit and start consolidating before we have a move. And we're just going to be extra cautious that it's a Friday and we're at all-time new highs. Okay. There was also this last candle, this last sell here, after being very overextended with a high volume push there, and then it could have been taking these sells. You know why I didn't take these sells? Because I'm going onto my funded account on my phone. I go to log in, XAU just logged me out of my funded accounts. Then I don't know the password because it's on the emails and it's all like letters and numbers, so I missed that. So I was a bit annoyed at that, to be honest. On the sales there, I would have just secured here this previous support, so for about 20 pips. But obviously it's a huge move on the runners. But no trades for me today yet, so we'll be looking to take a nice opportunity in the New York session. News wise as well, we have got news at 2 PM GMT. Let me bring that over here for you. Prelim consumer sentiment, prelim inflation expectations. That's at 2 PM GMT. So wherever we are in the world, just have to adjust the time there. So no big news during the 12:30 today. So we've got a bit of time to wait now. And that's that. Let's get in the comments. Let's have a look. Who we got? Abbas, low volume. Are you kidding? The volume is open London sessions. Raja, take that breakout too. That's where a bit of your knowledge is from Raja, right? Yeah, we've got the candle closure above, but using the volume indicator, which is absolute factual information, said that closure above was a lower volume closure. So no, I'm not kidding. It was an absolute fact that closure above was lower volume. This candle was a low volume closure above. And you will, if you're not taking point and note of that, then if you carry on doing that in the future, you will lose more than you win. So yeah, that was absolute fact. There's no taking away that candle above was a lower volume closure and with a small double wick. It played out, so people will come at me blowing like, oh, but it worked. It played out. That happens. But you need to be wary of your lower volume closures. Oh, I'm not rating this music. But yeah. Raj took that breakout. Excellent. I'm happy for him. You tell me this is low volumes. Jeez, man. Jeez. It's a fact. It's a fact. This candle closure was the lowest volume closure in the last 3 hours. It's a fact. But it played out. So you can say, but Ryan, it played out. You're wrong. It's a nice trade. Like, that's what we initially looked for. But if you're having a lower volume closure, then you're taking some risks, boy. Danva, hey, good to see you, man. Do. What managed to push the price up was the London Open, which was really nice, and we did say that in the group as well. Like, if it is going to push up, continue up, it's because this next candle will be the higher volume candle. Patience will pay. Patience will pay. So we may be able to use this as the new resistance now. We'll have to have respected it there. We'll see. And use our TP1 at this level here. And continue on bullish if we get that candle closure above. We'll see. Do you know what's mad? Like in the comments and stuff, when like people like laugh at, you're telling me this is a lower volume. You're telling me this is a lower volume. Imagine if I came over to your charts and then start ripping your charts apart. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. We're all human, you know. And to speak to someone like that, like in a sarcastic manner, it's just like, wow. Really, is that how you speak to people? I'm glad the trade played out here because we did close above, but it's not me telling you this is a lower volume closure, it's fact, and this is just a lower volume closure above, so I decided to leave it. Some people caught the move, which is really nice, which is really good. But the fact of the matter is, that candle closure above there was a lower volume closure, and you can't take that away. You can't deny that. So, what's the comeback for that, Abbas? There's a lot of good. There's good things about this trade and some bad things about this trade. Down there. Do 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 do. Crazy. They go quiet. They go quiet when the stats and the facts are in their face. Hopefully we can continue on our good form. Last 2 trades, 2 wins, which is nice. And then we can hopefully get another W today, and that'll be our 2 losses recovered that we took on stream the other day. Very unlucky losses they were, but hopefully we can continue on the form. We're just under 5%, about 5% up, so 2.5% to go on the 100k there. But we will wait patiently. Eight minutes till this hourly closes, so we'll see. Still no bottom wick on the hourly, so we may come and see that get collected. Who have we got in the chat then, guys, from around the world? Where are we around the world today? Get in the chat. Let's hear it. Wait for this candle to close, got 8 minutes. Trent Alexander-Arnold's been ruled out of the Carabao Cup final versus Newcastle. That's not good. Wow, that's some comment.
Let's go for it. Feedback account highs.
Patience is gonna pay today, guys. Patience is gonna pay. Krishan, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're all good, man. PrimeMarketTerminal.com. Dominate the markets by knowing. It's just crazy how some people that comment things, right? I've just received a comment from a big Instagram account just ripping into you. Don't really go around other people's trading profiles and ripping into them. See what they're all about. PrimeMarket.com. Oh, I think they're actually just trying to sell something, like as in saying I'm doing bad so then they can make me buy their things, that type of thing. Jeez, it's really rich coming from someone like that. Elton, good morning. Good morning, good morning. How you doing, man? Well, good afternoon nearly. For me, 3 minutes and it's afternoon. What did I say we're going to do? We're going to come and collect this no bottom wick. This is exactly what we're doing. It would be nice to see that no bottom wick collected, just for nicer price market structure, nicer candlestick structure. Hello Bruno, good to see you, man. Possible MC play on the 30-minute. Yeah, we've only got a minute left now though, unfortunately, of the candle, so I won't be doing that. Also, I don't like this. No bottom wick. So we may just collect that and then react from there, so we'll see. 50 seconds. Yeah, not quite, didn't quite break anyway. At the break the previous week, you should be able to collect 10 pips at least there. 40 seconds left of the candle, so yeah. time's always a factor, guys. If you've got your setups, guys, but if you've always got to be aware how long of the candle is left for your setup to play out. Do 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 do. Appreciate you guys leaving likes on the stream. Really do appreciate that. Goes a long way for me. And obviously make sure, if you're new here as well, guys, make sure you subscribe as well. Get the notifications on. You know when I'm going live every single day. Every single day, 11:30 AM GMT. Do do do. New hourly candle, so we just closed with, whoa, that's looking pretty ugly, guys. Wow. So this hourly candle, we pretty much closed at open price, right? We couldn't break the previous high, we couldn't break the previous low of the previous candle, and we just closed barely a bottom wick, and we're failing to break the previous high low, so it's very, very, very ugly. Which is kind of expected after we've just had a massive run up here, and then we had the big push down. And the 4 hour is still hovering around this open price. Yeah, we'll stay patient. But we've got a nice new resistance form now, so we can get closure above there. We've got these clean candles to the left. So it's a bit more set now, more of a still 70 pip range, but better than 110 pips. Again, we may form a newer support around this area, and then we've got the sells down to this area here too, if we get that candle close below. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Abbas, gold is nice for 1 hour sell. Reckon? Crazy, crazy. Just want to take that risk. I used to be exactly the same, man. Used to be exactly the same. I'd see this and just think nice impulse entry. Used to be exactly the same. Till you refine some of your setups, refine your strategy, master it all, rather than just taking everything and everything. So I get it, right? I get it. You've had a big nice on the hourly, look nice, respecting the previous high, and then we've closed back down here, small bottom wick. So you would expect price to continue on down. And that is a way to see it, and that may well happen. But like probability, now probability. The previous candle, right? We couldn't break previous high. We couldn't break the previous low. Bad market structure. It's bad candlestick structure. Makes it just added. It's just adding risk onto your next trade. That's what you're doing there. And if you want to take trades with added risk, then you go for it. If you just want to take the best probability setups that you can, that's my advice. You can just wait for another setup. You may be coming into some half an hour consolidation here, side by side candles created now. So we'll see. It's all about just being fluid in the markets, right? React off what you get printed. European patience is the number one key. Back, baby. Let's go. Yeah, looks like consolidation to me. See if this 4 hour closes with high volume. With a big rejection wick, might see a big downpour. Friday and gold all-time new highs is like the volatility combo that no one wants. It's like, because Fridays can be Fridays, right? With gold, Friday can do Friday things. Can be just very unpredictable on some moves. And then at all-time new highs as well, there's also added volatility and unpredictability, so you have to be extra cautious. But there was some really nice moves up on the way up here, and then this big sell-off was really nice, really easy to catch that one. Yeah, this isn't nice. There's no bottom wick here. We use it as a new support here, but this isn't nice. This is not a strong hold, I'm telling you. This is just pure consolidation as well. Let's see if we can get this candle to close above, and then perhaps like a weak bearish candle after, and then we can continue up after that. Would be a nice plan. This is the New York open candle, right? So you can expect to pump up. Damn, if you took them 1 hour sells, you just lost. You took them 1 hour sells in that candle open that you were talking about. That was some risky business. Did you enter, Abbas? Did you enter the sales that you were talking about? They said that you said that was nice for sales. If you've got stops below previous candle, it's gone. I'm hoping you didn't. I'm hoping you didn't, because you didn't break the previous wick low. No, Roger wouldn't have taken that one. They seem to go quiet when their trades don't play out, but they give it all the big one. Oh, I just don't like that. I don't like that environment, man. I don't like that, like, I told you so kind of thing. And I don't like the, you know, laughing at someone else because they've taken a trade or they didn't take a trade. Or the trading industry, we all need to support each other, right? Everyone support each other, or make money together. It's not about, well, this strategy's better, or what you want about that was low volume, or what's just like, doesn't need to be like that. It needs to be a nice supportive community, which is what I'm trying to grow, you know. So I'll have none of that nonsense. Yeah, we're just respecting that previous resistance then. May come back down here. I want to grab these low bottom wicks, but we may be able to just adjust our zone here now a little bit on the 15. Not liking it on the half an hour, but on the 15 we can just slightly adjust that zone. We've still got a nice 30, 40 pip range there. So we can just slightly adjust that, which is quite nice. Yeah, candlestick structure is just not looking too pretty at the moment. It needs a cool off. We've had a big push, we've had a big dive. We need a cool off period. What's everyone's plans for the weekend? Anything nice planned for the weekend? Hopefully we can get a nice W before we go into it. I love ending a Friday on a W. Get your slice out of the market on a Friday, go into the weekend. Lovely. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you've just joined, we did have our analysis all set at the beginning of the stream, so if you need to rewind to that, then go ahead. At the moment, we're just respecting this. We've got our current resistance and we've got our current support right on the 15, so we're just waiting for a closure outside. But we come over to the half an hour. Very ugly price action at the moment. We are barcoding currently, and then the hourly, very ugly. Failed the previous hourly, failed to break the previous high, we failed to break the previous low of the previous candle, right? Meaning bad, unpredictable price action for the next candle. And as you can see, we did close a very, very small body, back basically at open price again, and then the next candle just pumped straight back up. So it's really hard to determine price direction right now. So what we do, we formed our new range, we wait for a candle to close above or below the new range, and then do we just take the next candle straight away because we're like, oh, there's the closure? No, don't take the closure just yet. Don't take the buy or sell. You have to do your checklist, right? Is it a high volume closure? Have we moved too far already from the bottom of the range to the top of the range, right? You have to check, go through your checklist of everything. Check the body of the candle, check the wicks of the candle, check the previous candle. Don't just take every single trade because we've got the closure outside the range. You then have to be patient and wait to see, is this, yes, we've got the closure outside, but is it the right time to take the trade? It gives you the bias for the direction, but is it the right time to enter the trade right now? Sometimes you have to wait for the next candle to print. Maybe you want to, if you've closed above the range, like so. Let me do a little diagram for you. A dio? What? Who do I think I am? So say you get a closure above the range, right? Let's say we close like this, above the range. Is it a good idea to take the buy now off of the next candle? We've just started from the bottom of the range to the top of the range, right? Let's say this candle's over here. And how far have we just moved? 118 pips. Is it a good idea to take the buy off the next candle? You're just expecting price to continue up after a 118 pip move? No. It's just not, it's just too risky, right? So what you do, wait for the next candle to print. Wait for the next candle to print, then wait for it to print. You might get small bullish, you might get small bearish, right? In this instance, let's say we get a small bearish candle. And then that's where the page, you've already entered the trade, right? You've entered the trade. You've got your stops below current candle because the previous stops are like 100 pips. You entered the trade at the break of the previous wick, and you've just been stopped out. And then we ended up closing small bearish. The trading candle, wait for the next one. We may take the previous lows and then continue up to take the previous highs. Therefore, we've got a nice MC play. There's your entry. Let me just, to save confusion, just change the colours of this. There you go. There's your entry to break the previous wick. Right? If you had stops below this current, you've been wicked out. If you had stops above the current candle on this entry, if you entered at the break of this previous wick, you lost because you put stops below the current candle. Like, it's about just being patient, be a bit smarter. Go through your checklist first. Is there any red flags in this trade? Check your multi-time frame analysis on the half an hour hourly. Does it make sense still? Then, at that point, you can trade. Abbas, no break low in 1 hour, no entry. Yeah, true. So I'm glad you didn't enter that. Good to stay away from that. It's good to stay away from that. But do you know what I mean? Like you said, gold's nice for a sell. It's just pumped up. So you've got to wait for stronger confirmations. So you just be as confident as you can in the trade. Once you start entering trades that are start entering trades that look okay, but then there's some red flags. As soon as you enter that trade, them red flags are gonna race around your mind, vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, it's just gonna be crazy. Like, so just for example, I don't mean to dig you out or call you out or anything. But for example, if we did break this previous low, right? If we did break that previous low, there are some red flags in this trade, right? So red flag number one is we failed to break the previous high or low of the previous candle on this one, right? So that's a red flag. Red flag number two, we don't even have a bottom wick, so there's no range for the next candle to go, right? So we could grab it and then reject. So that's another red flag. The fact that we closed at open price is also another red flag. So therefore, there's some red flags. There are some green flags too, which I understand as well, which is why you may want to enter the trade, because we had the wick up, and then it's a nice impulse to try and get some of this wick fill, right? So there's some green flags there too. And then also on the 15-minute, we collected liquidity from the upsides. Then if you wanted to continue down, that would make sense. However, so you've got some nice things in the trade, but you've also got some red flags as well. So once you enter that trade, you're confident to enter the trade, and then all of a sudden you're like, ah, shit. What if it is just going to collect this bottom wick and then reverse? And what if It's just racing around your mind, like what if, because of the red flags. But if listen here, if you can enter a trade knowing you haven't got any red flags or just like 1 out of 5, then your mindset in that trade is so much better. You eliminate the fear, you eliminate the greed, you eliminate the anxiety. If you can take them things out of that whilst you're in a trade, you'll become a more confident, consistent trader. Christian, would you still take the trade if it wicked down but doesn't take the low? Wait, let me read that again. Would you still take the trade? Or you mean on this what setup do you mean, Christian? Do you mean the hourly lows down here? Or do you mean the break of this high? Would you still take the trade if it wicked down but doesn't take the low? If it wicked down, doesn't take the low, but still re-breaks the high of this current candle. I'm not in favour of any setups right now because of this pure consolidation, to be honest. And this previous hourly is just really messy, so it's very unpredictable at the moment. So we'll just see, and we haven't had a closure outside of our range yet either. So it would have just been a risk, just a bit more of a risk impulse, hoping that's going to continue up. Is my thoughts there. Oh, of the example I drew earlier. Oh, I see. Let me read that again then. You still take the trade if it wicked down, but didn't take the low. Still very cut off the current handle. Oh, so like this. I think I know what you mean. So if we had, hang on. So we had the big candle closure above. And then we had the weak bearish candle. And ideally, I'd like to see this weak bearish candle have taken the previous highs, right? Like so. So I'd like to see it take out this previous high just for extra confirmation. Yeah, which we did do. We just wicked over it. That's what I like to see. And then I think you mean just this, like this. So it should be a nice standard celery play, right? Like so. Nice fat wick, that one. Yeah, I think that's what you kind of meant a bit more. Like so. Yeah, I would. If the volume aligned really nicely, we've got nice clean range to the left, that would still be nice. Yeah, I would like that. I would like it. And obviously if the higher time frames made sense as well. But yeah, not bad at all. But obviously it's just a nice extra confirmation if we do get that wick down. We've enticed more sellers into the market and you expect more of a volume push there. I'll just be that little bit more confident. A little bit more confident if we took out the previous low. But like we did down here, right? We didn't enter these, but we took out the previous low, then continue up. Took out the previous low, continue up. We'll just be a bit more confident. But yeah, the impulse celery play there is still nice anyway. Like we took yesterday on the stream. Where's our trade yesterday? We got a little slice out of the big move. Here it is. So yeah, we got the big closure above. Oh yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about, guys. So the big closure above here. And then would it be a good idea to take the buy at the break of the previous wick? No, because we've already moved 100 pips. So waited, and then the next candle we didn't break the previous low, but we did impulse straight back up over the week of the weaker bearish candle, and the volume made sense, right? So we had high volume closure above, weaker closure bearish candle, and then the next candle continued up. We got a little slice. We got 10 pips yesterday. Obviously it carried on, but I'm more than happy with that. But yeah, good question. Thanks for explaining, bro. No worries, no worries, no worries. Looking a bit dark outside now, as in very cloudy. Yeah, just going to stay patient at the moment, guys. Hour and a half till news, so we've still got plenty of time. I do want to see this bottom wick get taken. I do want to see it. I think the best things that we can see is we get these lows taken and then continue to push up. That would be the ideal situation. Of course, we'll adapt to the market as we go. It's tricky because we've got rejection wicks to the upside, which would insinuate that we move bearish, right? But then we also have these no bottom wicks, meaning there's no range for the, for the price to go down. So hence the consolidation. I would have liked to enter if we took out these previous lows for the MC play. If we break these previous highs now, but we didn't break the lows, so just as an extra information, it was still in this range. Because this is just so messy on the high time frames. 27 minutes till 4-hour candle closes. If we break the previous highs right and then come back down to break the previous lows, then we'd expect at least the rest of the range to be filled, so that could be a nice entry. And like we said, we want to get these no bottom wicks taken out, so if we do break up the previous high, break the previous lows, we've got a nice 20-foot range. Yeah, this range is messy. Guys, if you're new here, welcome. Here every single day, 11:30 AM GMT, trading the New York session. It's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Looks like sleet actually, kind of mix of rain and snow. It's pretty cold here today. Oh, it's hail. If you are new, guys, if you are, someone shouting snowing. If you are here new, guys, appreciate leaving the like on the channel, on the stream, and subscribing. So then you know when I'm live every single day. And it just helps support and goes a long way for me. We want to try and grow this community on YouTube as a nice, honest and transparent community. Try and put a dent in the trading space. The trading space is full of absolute rubbish. Full of scammy people, full of misinterpretations and deceitfulness. So my goal is to put a dent in that and show the honest way of trading. Nice to see volume picking up, which is good. Not looking to impulse that. Yeah, if it goes, it goes. It'll be a nicer setup than that. This higher time frames just look way too messy. Wait for our closure. Did we break that previous high? Let's have a look. Just about. Maybe it matched it. Broke it a little bit, so some people would be in that. Yeah, it did on MT5. We stay patient. Quality over quantity, guys. Quality over quantity. Doo-doo. Yeah, if that goes, it goes. That's fine. Need to update the market cruiser channel. New range. Look at that rejection. That's why we stay patient. Why we read the markets and we read the candles. So yeah, we don't know what this next 5 minutes gonna do. Might get a closure somewhat like this, just close slightly above the range, and then we might be able to, the next candle we can, you know, we might take the lows and then continue up to break the highs. Might get a nice MC play there. You always got to think, what if, what scenarios could happen in your head? And if them scenarios start to play out in front of you, then you can execute with confidence. I'm back. We've got 2 minutes till this candle closes. Just squeeze back a bit there. 2 minutes till candle closes. I'm only going to be taking the best possible setup today. I need it to all work out. I need it all to make sense. Friday, gold all-time new highs. You've got to have the best possible setup. Do, do, do. Forty seconds. It's not the nicest range. Very slight closure above. Let's see if we get a nice wick down. It's not the cleanest setup. Again, I don't like this hourly candle. The best thing I'd like to see in this trade is if we take out the previous lows and then continue up to break the previous highs for my extra confirmations, because there's doubts in my mind, right? I have doubts in my mind, some red flags about this hourly candle. So we may just get a closure back in the range without breaking the previous height anyway, at which point there's no entry. Do, do, do. Got this new laptop with a new OLED screen. It just looks so clean and clear with the colours here. The green and the reds is beautiful. do, 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 do. Patience is going to pay today, for sure. If we do just pump down from here, we could just use this as a new resistance. We'll keep it there for now. Just want to see how this plays out, because we are looking ugly on the high time frames. Nearly taken out that previous low. Let's have a little look. Have we just saved ourselves a loss because of good candlestick analysis? I take these as little wins, guys. If we take out this previous low now, people that have impulsed out of this range here, I take them as little wins. Because 5 years ago, I'd be entering that. But now with experience, 5 years down the line, it's so nice to see these things that you used to take not play out. Not in a horrible way to people that may have entered it, but in a way that it shows how much progress you've made. Do, 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 do. There we go. We just saved ourselves a loss there. Saved ourselves a loss. People would have been entering here on an impulse. But when you look at higher time frames, how messy and scrappy it is, telling you not to enter it, don't enter it. And then we've just saved ourselves a loss. So I'm really happy about that. We can use that as a new resistance now. We hold the resistance, of course. Then we've got these no bottom wicks to take out, and probably just still going to consolidate after that. And yeah, good point, Japetha. It is the last 15-minute candle of the 4 hour, so again, very unpredictable. Now we are closing with a higher volume, with a weak body, big wick to the upside, so you could expect price to continue driving down, but we'll see. We'll wait and stay patient. I'm just gonna head to the toilet, guys. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Do, 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 do. 4 minutes till we close on this candle, and it really does look like we're going to continue consolidating on the half an hour here. But you typically do see, if you see a nice push during the London session, you do need to consolidate, especially before news. Whenever you get a big push in one session, the other session will consolidate before it has another push. Has anyone got any trading questions, any psychology questions, or any questions about anything? Then do chuck them in the chat. I'm happy to answer whilst we wait for this setup. Oh, I think that's better on the volume, is it, on the music? I think it's a bit loud. Getting constant echoes from my YouTube. I don't know. How's the music, guys? Is it too loud, or do I need to try and adjust it a bit more? Desktop audio. I can put that down a bit. Let me know how the music is. I just want it to be really like quite a discreet sound in the background, just a chill music background. I don't want it to be too loud to be annoying for everyone. Forex in Marthy. Are you going to take live stream every day? Yes, every single day on YouTube from 11:30 AM GMT. Every day, New York session. And I also stream in Market Cruiser, which is my course and mentorship for the guys. It's an open mic, more like a classroom setting, where people can ask constant questions and we take trades live together in real time. Did I see the Nick Live Time to Eat Trade YouTube channel? No, I haven't. What's that all about, Abbas? Let me know. What's that all about? The Nick Live Time to Eat Trade YouTube channel. No, I haven't seen that. But yeah, guys, you let me know about the music, if it's too loud or not. That'd be great. I think it's alright now, the volume. Yeah, this will be our new range now, guys. New 4-hour candle opening. Off the previous 4-hour, you'd expect at least a push down here. But yeah, we wait for our candle to close outside the range. Very, very messy. Very, very messy. Pure consolidation. Do 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 do. When you see the phone, I hear her voice. This is me. I'm a him. No, you're right, because I had it on my phone, my stream, and it probably picked up from the microphone. So you're all right. I was just trying to listen to see if the background music was too loud or not. Time to eat trade. Tell me all about this Nick guy. I'm gonna search. Wait, what was his name? Nick. You see the Nick Live. Time to eat trade. Time to eat trading. Don't like this song. What he's got
you know, come here and then let us know, hey, this is what is taking away from my profits, what should I do? Like I've had probably 12 people in the clubhouse, I'm sorry, in the elite program that I did that same exact exercise with. They were all really good traders. They really understood when to get in positions. The thing is they over traded a little bit, and like they couldn't, like it's going to be different for everyone. Like one guy, he would enter in the range all the time. Another person, as many times I told him, yo, I wouldn't enter without a wick at the top, he kept messing that up. And then eventually he got it. So it's always going to be little things, right? One guy, he would trade really, really well, and then the first sign of a losing day, he would go, you know, start hunting it down, and you know, revenge trading and blowing accounts and blowing his profits. So that was taking a lot of his profits. So you got to really see, it's going to be different with everyone. So you got to see what's involved in your data and your trades, and then
He looks like he's doing quite well for himself. Is he a good and honest and transparent trader, in your opinion? He's got 42,000 subscribers. These must be pretty decent. Whoa, that candle was explode. This next candle is going to explode on the 5 minute. We're going to have a breakout soon, I think. That 5 minute candle was huge, and it did nothing. So I'm expecting price to move now. I like the 1 hour setup. The 1 hour setup is nice and clean. But everything else is just not that nice. I like the 1 hour setup. If we break the current lows, let's see. Might give the 1 hour sales a go here. Let's have a look if we can re-break the current lows. Yeah, he's great. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm going to take a sell here, guys. The re-break of the current lows. I like the 1 hour setup. And the 5 minute had huge volume, so I'd expect it to continue on bearish. Two big liquidity grabs in the previous 1 hour, I really like it. And the previous 4 hour, this is a high volume, high time frame trade. Expecting a big surge in volume here. .3% risk is worth the risk, I think. I really expected that to continue on bearish. If we do re-break the current lows, we're going to fly. This 1 minute can break that previous 1 minute low. It's go time. Serafia, good to see you, man. How you doing? Really expected that 5 minute to just pop. Really high volume. Really high volume. One hour looks great. Big liquidity grab to the upside. 4 hour. Previous 4 hour, big rejection to the upside. So I would expect this to continue on bearish. New 5 minute candle opening now. We could just re-break the current lows now. It's go time. No, wrong way, gold, wrong way. Nah, not to be. Unfortunately, if we re-break the current highs, it's pretty much game over. But if we can re-break the current lows, we're good. No, I really didn't expect that, guys, to be honest, especially after that big divergence candle on the 4 hour. I suppose the live time frames aren't as clean, but the 1 hour is really nice. If we can re-break the current low, it'll be really tasty. Because if this 5 minutes just taking out the previous high, if it now pushes bearish and breaks the previous low, we're good. It's all on this 5 minute. Here we go. We can break that current low now. Come on. We're looking really tasty. Let's see it. Come on, God. We should see a huge spike of volume now. If we break that previous low, we are good. Come on. Really unfortunate if this doesn't play out. We just pushed bearish as well after taking the previous high on the 5 minute. Wow, it's really unlucky. Really expect this to continue bearish. Come on, gold. Let's see it. Huge push down. Come on. Break those previous lows on the 5 and we are good to go. Come on. Break it. You're just right there. No trades from you, Sarafa. Oh, no problem. Price is struggling. What are we doing? Price action is wild today. High volume, took out the previous highs, and we can now take them lows who look tasty. Come on. What can I say? This is really wild. It's up, down, up, down, up, down. Trade is still open and still valid. Obviously, it's not valid if we re-break our current highs in the hourly. It's a nice impulse entry, but do just want to give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. 27 pips, because I've seen these take out the high and then the low, so we'll see. We've got 1.3% risk. 5 minute closing in a minute. Wow, this is a huge, we could be seeing a huge divergence candle on the 15 minute here. If we do break, we need this to bomb down. We don't want this to push up. If we push up, it's a buy. We've got a huge divergence candle. We have got a closure below on the 15 there, so we can now break the previous lows. We're looking good. Don't like the divergence candle on the 15. That's what I'm worried about, because that's huge volume. We may be able to adjust. If we break the previous high on the 15 minute candle, we maybe have to adjust. Yeah, if we do, we may have to adjust. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get taken out here, guys. But maybe looking to enter the buys of the divergence candle. It all depends on which way we break on this wick. But the 1 hour setup was beautiful. May just have to minute divergence candle is about to activate. May have to take the buys on the divergence candle here. Yep, gonna go for it. If it does an MC play to the downside, like, huge volume. We very weak bearish to be a big divergence candle to the upside. We'll just put a stops below previous candle there. Man, if this now breaks the lows, I'm not going to be happy. It's going to be a bad Friday for me. Selling at all-time highs is never the play, bro. Well, we just react to the market and what the market shows us. .3% L on the sales there, off the 1 hour sales, and now we're in the buys for the bullish divergence, bearish divergence, and we'll continue bullish. Gave the sales a go, but then we adapted. We saw the bearish divergence candle closed out. Now we expect price to continue bullish. Rejected to the downside as we rebroke our own current low. Can we get some of this wick fill to the left on coming up to the all-time new highs again? Here we go, we should push now if we break current highs. It's a huge divergence candle, so I'm expecting a bigger push. Look at the volume on that with the weak bearish candle. Huge divergence, huge. Should have a big push. The only thing that could do us over now is we get the reverse, to get the MC play. Trust in the divergence though, we trust in the divergence. There we go, rebreak of the highs. We should burst now, we should burst up. High volume closure on the 5 minute there. We should continue up on bullish here. Give me a break, gold. Come on. Biggest divergence candle I've seen all day. Biggest divergence candle I've seen. I'm going to close like that. Well, the thing is, we get this nice closure back in the range. We've closed outside of this mini range and then closed back in the range. So we can see it as a fake out as well, which is really nice. And we had that big divergence candle, so let's see. Or into a resistance. No, we see we've got these clean candles still. I'm just expecting price to continue up on bullish here. And we close it back in the range with a fake out, which is really nice to see. We can anticipate price to continue up on bullish. Break of this previous high now. Be loving it. Got the fake out. Still a nice high volume closure. Need to break that previous high now and we're good to go. You know what's going to happen now? It'll be one of them candles that just drops. It'll be one of them candles that just drops and drops and drops, and then the initial sales that we're in will be all good. This is my streaming luck at the moment, guys. Oh, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. and it's happening, and I knew it was going to happen. It's just crazy. If we can respect the previous low, great. It's just wild how wild it's just crazy. Man said selling at all-time high is not a good idea, yet we're jumping down. Oh, guys. Not been a good week. Not a good week for me, guys. Not a good week. There's the re-break of the current lows on the hourly. There's the sells. That's what we're in. That was the initial plan of the hourly. I'm now 1.6% up. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This YouTube stuff is not for me. It's just too much. I'll have to start fresh. This is gonna come back, have a little break and start fresh. This is not for me. This is not the win ratio I normally have. This is crazy. 2 more losses today. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off at that, to be honest. I shouldn't listen to comments as well, like let it get in my head too much. The divergence candle was really nice to close back in the range, then bang. Let's get my... Still up on the account, which is fine, but yeah. Where is my journal gone? 2 losses to add. Not a good time for me at the moment. That'll be me done for the day. Just one of those, guys. We got the fake out, we had a divergence candle, the next candle pumps down. It's just one of them things, and they happen in the markets. Just learn to not revenge at this point, and blow any accounts. Unfortunately, I'm just 1.6% up now. That's 3% loss today. So that'll be me done for the day. That's me done for the day. Trading journal. And it's bound to happen, guys, because we had 3 clean setups this morning. I didn't take any of them. 0314 2025 New York gold sales impulse break of current low on the hourly. That was a total of 25 pips. Minus 25. Same again. 14, 2025. New York gold. Buys off the divergence candle off the 15-minute, which was pretty mad. It was a huge divergence candle, didn't play out today. And that was a loss of 33 pips. Game's the game. Game is the game. 75.5% win rate now. 96 wins, 7 break even, 31 losses. It happens. It's a bad patch at the moment. We had a couple losses, 3 wins, couple of losses, 4 losses there in a row. Then we had 6, 7 wins in a row. It happens. It's a bad patch at the moment. Perhaps YouTube could be affecting me a little bit, but I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. There's one more bullet in me. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe I have to have like a little break off YouTube or something. It's highly affecting my trading, I believe. So that is 2 wins and 5 losses on stream, and not in like the last 3 years have I had that bad of a start in something. But I will continue with honesty and transparency. Maybe I just don't look at the chat. What we got there? Losses 5, wins 2. Today's trades, so we got minus 53 pips, 55, no, 30, 40, 50, 55, 50, 58 pips. Yeah, bummer. Bummer. Jeez. Tough one to take. 100 pips on the sales there. The initial sales we were in, and then the 15-minute said otherwise, said divergence candle, fake out. So I was happy to hold, and then bang. But yeah. Bad beat. Bad day. And there's the 4-hour divergence. Bad beat, bad day. 2 bad days this week. It's really hard. You want to know the worst thing about it? Well, the worst thing about that trade, I had my 10 pips. I had 10 pips. I could have put stops to entry, secure some partials. But do you know what I had in the back of my head? The last like 5 or 6 trades have run for about 100 pips. And I did that, and there's been like so many comments on TikTok and Instagram about how I'm a bad trader or whatever. And then I let that get to my head. But yeah, peace out guys. I'm going to head off the stream. That's me done for the day. Thanks for turning up, and I'll try and see what we can do. Might be able to have to restart. Have a week restart maybe on YouTube and restart fresh. But we'll see. Peace out guys. Thanks for turning up.